Hey guys, welcome back to Both Sides of the Ball podcast. I'm your co-host Devor, and unfortunately we don't have Joe Cook attending with us today, but we do have a huge star in the making, Ashton Charlton. We're excited to have you. Thank you for coming on the show.
Me. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
So basically this is something a lot of, basically outside of our expertise. We like to cover basketball, football, baseball. We don't know much about mixed martial arts.
A little bit,
yeah, we know nothing, man. But
hey, get you in every area. That's how you do it.
Exactly.
Awesome.
I got drug out with one of my friends, Tim. He brought me to the event.
Yeah.
It was Conquest of the Cage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So just kind of take me through it. What was that night like? What was the experience like for you?
Well, it was like when I first got there, it was completely empty, right? So there's not even chairs set up yet, just the cage. So the first thing I did, went in the cage, try to get that feeling. See what my demeanor is going to be a little bit. And,
okay.
Just a little nervous, but you got to do everything for the first time once.
Yeah. Did you envision, you getting the victory?
I actually
and
meditated, like it was hard for the first time though, like right before my flight. Not right before, but before I left the casino.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was pretty crazy.
Yeah, man,
prepare
for sure.
myself mentally, physically.
Yeah, for sure. I kind of have a personal connection. Yeah, I know your uncle, right? He's my barber. Mm-hmm. But we're just kind of build up through it. So growing up, he was telling me that you kind of always had like a chip on your shoulder.
Always, yeah.
You have an older brother. You guys used to always get into fights, and it's like he told me that you knew you were gonna lose, but you would still kind of come.
I'm a scrapper. Yeah, I'm a scrapper.
Yeah.
I've always been like the underdog, if you call it. I've always been like a little skinny kid. So, growing up with a brother like almost twice your size, you gotta find ways to get around that weight, get around that strength, a little speed. So, I think he kind of got me ready for this and meant for it.
Yeah. Do you remember maybe one of the first times that you felt like you really got him?
Yeah, it was actually in the backyard at my mom's first house, or actually second house, down on Waverly Place. But we had this nice big backyard. We'd always get down there, and all our friends on the birthday parties would start boxing. And just one day, I was scared to box him, and then I just put the hands on him.
Yeah, you just laid it on him.
Yeah, just because I was getting bigger, getting used to my length, getting used to him and his body, and it just started happening.
Sure. One of the other Cliff stories, I love this one. This one made me laugh while I was in the chair getting my hair cut. But he told me that as a little kid, he used to take you out to McDonald's. And he said that you were always this kid that was just like, yeah, I'll have burgers. like he used to basically bulk up, is what he would say.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. When I was, because I used to play football, right? So when I was a sophomore in high school, my nickname was Skinny. Okay. So I would walk around with 5 peanut butter and jelly sandwiches in a bag.
Okay.
Just eat them throughout the day. I had a mass gainer milkshake that I'd drink throughout the day.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, definitely prep. That's a great segue, because I obviously did my research on you. I know a little bit of your sports background. You used to play wide receiver and defensive back at North Central High School.
Yeah, I did.
So do you think maybe that kind of helped you transition just, as an athlete from there, onto
Definitely. Football taught me how to grind, how to buy into something. Because my freshman year, I liked it. I liked it, but after my sophomore year, it's like, damn, I got to work really hard. Something that I wanted more than anything else at the time. Mm-hmm. And transitioning into MMA, it's like another thing that I'm starting to feel like I just am addicted to it.
Yeah.
I want to be the best. Okay. Because in the end, you can get level up and level up and level up, but if you can't beat the people around you, then
yeah, obviously, and that's another thing too. Obviously, I played basketball growing up.
Yeah, no doubt.
So for me, it's you always want to practice against players that are better.
Exactly.
So that way, when it's time to perform, you step out there and you're better than where you started. So.
Exactly. Anything, ready for anything, always.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. So tell me this then. What made you even get into fighting? How did you find your team? Just kind of go through that process. What was that like?
Actually, some of my really good friends from football, Gavin Geis, he's always been a wrestler, but he and Caden Shaw, they actually started training with Rick Little. Mm-hmm. So they had their first fight, I think it was September, or sometime around there in the summer, and it was outside. So we went to that, and I just was watching them all compete. I'm like, I could compete with those guys. I could probably beat those guys. Literally the next day, I went with Gavin to see Rick Little, meet all those guys, and started training with them. But that was his last day there, so his last day was my first day at practice. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, it just kind of transitioned off.
Yeah, just switched it up. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely, man. That was kind of. the other thing, maybe some of the guys on your team, practicing against them. Was there anybody that you felt like really helped you prepare for this first fight?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, my this guy named Jake Sebastian. My first day there, I can fight, but I don't know how to train at all. So he's really helped me a lot, on technique, showing me moves. Isaac Struck, he's been a really good training partner. Marcos Lopez, Brady Heidstedt. We all have been grinding real hard. And it's nice because it's a different environment. I've wrestled before too, so it's kind of like that, but just to a different level of a team.
Definitely, I would say a lot more adrenaline.
Yeah, definitely a lot more adrenaline. My first day I went there, I felt like literally driving there the whole time. I was kind of shaking. I felt like I was about to fight. I was like, I'm about to get into a fight. Like,
you're like, I don't want to get beat up.
Exactly.
I got family here.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. It was definitely very fun to watch, being one of the spectators in the crowd.
That's good.
A lot of I'll be honest with you, man. I was sitting there with, Tim, and we were just kind of watching this first fight, and it was like, the guy was like so much heavier.
Yeah.
He's throwing kind of like these lazy punches, and I was like, man, I hope these fights get like, a lot
Yeah,
better.
No doubt. Yeah, there's always the scrubs. And
I was like really close to falling asleep, and then your fight came on, and I was just like, whoa! I was like, who's this guy?
Yeah, that's the point I wanted to do. I wanted to have the best fight of the night.
Yeah.
And Rick Little, he's pretty good at matching fights up most of the time. He's a good guy, so he tries to keep him in there. But
no, that was exactly the thing with that. I was honestly, like I said, I'm flabbergasted. Like, I was sitting in my seat. I remember as soon as, I think it was, you'd pretty much knocked him down.
Yeah.
The first time, we just all kind of like, everybody stood up. Everybody blew up and was like, whoa, like, what's going on here? Yeah,
no doubt.
And that was the other thing with that, not to fill you up too much, but like, man, like, I don't think he landed a single punch on you. Like,
I don't think he did either. I think he got pretty close a couple times. He did.
He did, but it was like, obviously, I think one thing people will remember from that fight was the Superman fight.
Oh. That's probably the trademark right there.
Yeah, was that something you planned? Or
Oh yeah, like literally the day I learned that. I didn't learn the move. I started practicing that move probably 3 or 4 days before the fight. So you'd see me at work, in a suit and stuff, throwing Superman punches, having to kind of hide from my bosses. Practicing the moves all around the house.
Yeah, for sure.
Got it landed.
That was, and that was the kind of the other thing. We posted an article on our page, right?
Yeah.
You guys can find it on Facebook. Go check it out, read it, share it. This guy got 10,000 reads on that article.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Everybody loved it. But that was
good writing.
Yeah, thank you. We definitely tried. That was the thing. I think I said it in there, but every fight afterward, because you weren't the main card.
No.
But every fight afterwards, everybody tried to emulate that.
I saw that. Punch. Yeah, I saw people throwing them a couple times.
I was like, cool. I was like, come on, man, you guys can't beat Ashton.
I think they saw that and like, oh, boy. I'm gonna try that.
Yeah, no, exactly. It was, it was super fun. Super fun to watch that stuff, and we're definitely excited for you.
Yeah, I'm excited. One
of the other things we were going to ask you about is do you have any future plans with this? Is this something you're going to pursue, make it a career?
Well, that's the goal, right? You know what I mean? I would love to be in the UFC in the end game.
Okay.
Right now, I'm just grinding. Get the best you can right now. I know there's a lot of really good fighters around Spokane, so I'm gonna take them all out, make my name up around here first, and then folks see what's next after that.
Yeah, maybe follow in the footsteps of Mike Chiesa, right?
That'd be great. That'd be awesome. He's a great guy.
Did you get to speak with him? He was at the fight.
Yeah, I did. He's right on the cage. Yeah.
What did he give you any advice?
Yeah, he told me to have fun. He told me to do my thing out there because he's ready for us, and he's seen all of us because we're all in there training. I've fought him a couple times, so he knows that we're all ready for war.
And that was the other thing too. That fight, we heard the name Mike Chiesa, and I was like, where's he at? I didn't really see him. As soon as you kind of stepped in the cage, started dominating the fight, I realized he stood up. He was really impressed by it. So fingers crossed for you, but hopefully you establish that relationship with them.
That'd be cool.
Because he's a local fighter. Maybe he could help you out. So.
Yeah, no, that'd be awesome. Show me a couple. Yeah, even since then, all those guys take me a little more seriously. They're showing me. I mean, they have since day one. Of course. That's why I know how to do what I can do. But they're like, oh, this kid's about it.
Yeah,
show them something.
Oh no, absolutely. You showed a lot of promise.
Yes, sir.
One of the other things, are you signing with anybody? Is there maybe a sponsorship in the works? Anything we could look forward to?
Not at the moment. I know that one of my family members owns like a CBD store.
Okay.
So my brother went in there and didn't even know that was the store that they owned. Okay. And they saw the fight, saw the article and stuff. And like, man, we're looking for people to sponsor. So like, maybe, you never know.
Why not? Yeah.
Get some equipment. I mean,
you start
get
somewhere.
some new bags or something in our gym.
You start somewhere. Exactly.
Yeah.
Do you know when your next fight is? When's
May 22nd?
May 22nd.
Conquest of the Cage.
And where's it going to be at? At the Quest Casino.
Yep,
okay.
Same exact event.
You guys heard it. May 22nd.
Be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's get it.
I'm probably. I'll be honest.
Yeah, you gotta be there now.
Ticket,
yeah, you got to be there now.
I'm invested. We're gonna hopefully get you back on the show.
Get you in like some backstage or something. That'd be cool.
Really, it would be super cool, man. I'd love to see how the team works. Talk to all these people.
That's one thing that I was super excited to see is like what's behind where they walk out. Like I never knew what was back there.
I was able to see a little bit from the event, when they were recording you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just looked like a lot of times you guys were just walking back there, shaking everything out, like just getting ready.
Yep.
But you could definitely tell, like everybody was a little bit nervous, and then I think as soon as you hear your walkout music, things kind of calm down.
Well, I don't know if you saw in the video, but I actually almost fell.
I don't know. Yeah, I didn't know.
I had my hands out and I was looking up. Yeah. And I tripped a little bit. And I was like, oh, gotta look down.
we were focused on getting the pictures.
Yeah,
and in the picture, I mean,
the pictures look good. You can't see my feet.
Yeah, you can't tell that you're about to trip.
Exactly.
But, look great.
Yeah.
And then, just to kind of wrap it up, because we do want to thank you for coming out here.
Yeah.
You're our first guest. But Joe and I actually went out. We got these and we signed it. It says from your friends at BSOTB
That's
podcast.
Awesome, man.
We signed it for you.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. And then just to do a glove exchange, we're going to have you sign off on these gloves.
Okay.
And then we're going to hopefully hang this up, keep it up here. So
hopefully someday it's going to be worth something.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, man.
Where should I sign these at?
Just anywhere would be great, man. But yeah, man, like I said, definitely excited. This was our first interview. Let us know what you guys thought about it down below in the comments. Leave a like on Facebook.
Yes,
make sure to follow this guy.
Thank you.
Hopefully a brilliant career is going to happen. And thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate your time.
Of course, man. Thank you.